Welcome to Hershey Nature Reserve. An hour before sunset here on this mid-June evening, 2025. Just here to capture the sunset. It looks like it might be a nice one tonight. We'll see how it develops. Starting off here at the reserve. Antoine's got his very long lens there, ready for a little bit of intense magnification on the shots here, looking for bird life. Very nice the way the light's catching those silver birch trees as we make our way round to the first kind of hide, overlooking a stretch of water that is kind of at the what end would you say, at the eastern end of this kind of nature reserve. So we've got like a fence with holes in, protect us against those birds, which I guess might be quite vicious. So this is our first line of defence. And what birds can you see here? You can see a mute swan, a little egret, a Brent goose, oyster catcher, the grey heron, the common tern, the moorhen, the cormorant, and of course the kingfisher. So what lens is that, Antoine?
This is 200 to 600.
200 to 600, and with the crop factor, what's that like? 300 to 900, something like
exactly,
that?
yes.
300, 900, yeah, it's full frame equivalent. So with his Sony APS-C system. Oh, that's just, the light's beautiful. Weeping willow over there, just the leaves, the branches swaying gently in the evening breeze. The flags proudly fluttering with the Isle of Wight symbol on it. Lovely early summer's evening. Or if you want to stick to the astronomical way, very late spring. If you look really hard, you can maybe see some items from Tesco. I don't know if they'll be floating around in the water. Hopefully not. And Nettlestone and Seaview Community Partnership. So thank you for them for this information board. Very good. Antoine displaying some Dutch courage there. He's come sort of from behind the barrier, the protective barrier, and is now completely at the mercy of any birds that kind of rock up close. Just making our way now round to the second bird hide along this path. Stinging nettles on either side, plus some thorn bushes sticking out into the path. So it really is a hazardous journey. So we made it to the other side of the nature reserve, and we're in this hide. We've got a dustpan and brush to just keep it nice and neat and tidy, and it did a good job here. It's very nice and smart inside, and it's a great position to watch the sunset. Very still tonight. Oh, it's a fast moving bird there. Pigeon, I think. See how the next few minutes develop, but the light is beautiful. Well, we've got some, I think they're Canadian geese. 4 of them in a row, keeping their distance. Oh, looking out this way, the sun's glinting nicely off the water, just creating a bit of a golden sheen. Really is still. So just on the other side of the road now to Hersey Nature Reserve, and we got the Palmerston Forts there out in the Solent, and the groin here, a rock groin, and then outlet pipe, and oh, look at the sun. It's going to be a nice sunset tonight, I think. So okay, it's where to position to get the best shot. There's like a little weather station there by the looks of it. Is that an anemometer on top of the outflow pipe? So we can see a heron very much in the distance there, but hopefully with his kind of 900mm full frame reach, that heron come into play in terms of being able to get a decent picture of it. We'll see. A couple of people there. Look like they're fishing with a net. A Brittany ferry just makes its way into Portsmouth Harbour there, near the Spinnaker Tower. Wight Link ferry on its way in as well. It's all happening here on the Solent. Just over 20 minutes left now until sunset, and hopefully it won't disappear behind the cloud again. There's always that potential, but time to start looking for maybe some silhouettes, potential silhouettes. So we've got some people there kind of looking for something at the water's edge. We've got some fishermen behind us, and that might provide a nice silhouette when the sun gets a little bit lower. Antoine is still trying to take pictures of the herons. There's another one pitched up, and it's a beautiful evening. Really still, some really nice patterns in the sand, some seaweed. Some of that one that would make interesting bits of photography. We've got some orange boats there, some ribs out in the sea. The sea really is still tonight. It's hardly a wisp of wind. It's very nice to be out. Disappointing. Once more, it looks like we're going to lose the sun behind the cloud before we really get a dramatic sunset. Looks like it's going to be snuffed out. Oh well, have to wait for another day now. So Antoine's been taking some slow motion video along with some pictures of the herons here on view tonight. Just talk it through it a little bit, Antoine. What you've been capturing there?
Yeah, we got some pictures with the heron and the fort in the foreground, and then we have one where he is actually swallowing his lunch or his evening meal.
Evening meal, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
He's a bit hungry.
Yeah.
And then we have him just slowly walking around the front, trying to find new fish.
Yes.
He seems to have a never-ending appetite, so he keeps on going.
And they're still there, look. Him and his partner in crime. I say him, I've no idea what sex the herons are, but you know.
Once he got the fish, he was happy, as you can see on the
picture.
picture.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the. Oh yes, go on. Happy. Yes, that's a joyous expression. So we'll put some of those on. So it's June the 18th today. So a couple of days on from our previous Hersey Nature Reserve sunset, and we're here at Newtown on the western side of the Isle of Wight, the northwestern side. Very nice bird watching area here, and we're here for the sunset again. Maybe take some pictures of birds, particularly Antoine taking pictures of birds with his 900mm full frame equivalent lens, which is very, very nice. So we'll see what sort of shots we can take tonight. It's a beautiful evening again. Lovely. So Antoine is crouching down, getting position to photograph what I think is an egret there, just hanging out on a bit of a ledge. I'll put on what he's captured now. Most of the shots from the last, from this session of photography on this film will become from Antoine. I'm taking a break, taking up filmmaking duties. Can't compete with that huge lens. So Antoine now takes up a pose. You know, I'm thinking maybe from his Dutch SAS training days, when he's got like an AK-57 or whatever they use. I guess that's, I don't know what the army uses, to be honest. Not an expert on these sorts of things. But trying to shoot the birds there on this little island in the middle. It's almost like they're marching one behind the other there. Look, they've taken their inspiration from that military parade in Washington, and they're just marching, or one behind the other, out into the water. I don't know, they've obviously got a particular destination in mind. But they are very, very nicely lined up. Disciplined animals, following the leader. Impressive to see. So we're walking across the footpath here, the walkway, and on the handrails here. What's this, Antoine?
Is it lichen?
And subscribe. Now, originally I thought this is an information board that has been destroyed, but no, some sort of like etching or something. Yeah, it's nice. Some bird etchings there. I don't know if one time it had a bit of paint on or something, but very nice. Anyway, we made it to the hide here at Newtown. Quite an impressive hide. 2-story hide, certainly on the left-hand side. And there seems to be some solar panels there, very impressively powering up something. I know not what. But anyway, let's take a look inside. About an hour to sunset. Absolutely glorious light. Beautiful evening. And we are here at Seabrook Hide with wheelchair access. East Hide, which I believe might have be no more. And then over right on the eastern side, there's another hide there. Clamakin Hide. There's an MOD training access, training area with no public access. Some spits at the top. Newtown National Nature Reserve. So all going on, Shalfleet Quay, all going on here. 4 miles to the west of Newport. All right, so what we've seen, there's nightingale, cuckoo, chiffchaff, curlew, lots and lots of different types of birds there. And we might see the common seal, the grey seal, but hopefully not the adder. No one wants snakes. All right, so yes, Antoine's taken up position. He's got the window open, looking out, zooming in. Plenty of birds. I don't know how many species, but in terms of pure numbers of individual birds, there's quite a number on the bank, and in fact 1 or 2 in the water itself. You could come in here to read, but in fairness, if you're not particularly interested in birds, the reading material, a little bit samey, you might argue. Just really about birds of Europe, birds of estuaries, sea and coastal birds. Oh, there's a butterfly one as well, so a little bit of variety. You will notice a severe increase in the quality over what normally comes across the screens. This video, look at that. Oh, that's magnificent. What one was it? Was that a black-headed gull or a Mediterranean gull or something like that? Like I noticed that they look fairly similar. Let's just double check that. The Mediterranean gull seems to have a bit of a red beak, whereas the black-headed gull, a bit of a duller sort of beak. If you've come to this channel for David Attenborough-like commentary, then yeah, I'm afraid you're in the wrong place here. Your knowledge will be advanced very, very little, unfortunately. So we go about 20 minutes before sunset. It's looking beautiful, very, very plain, but wonderful place. You've got the tide rushing out here. Really is dropping now. Got some bubbles where fish are kind of, I don't know whatever they do underwater, but close to the surface. Birds making quite a lot of noise. Lovely. So as the sun sets here at Newtown Creek on the northern part of the Isle of Wight, I'd like to thank you for joining Antoine and I over the last few days, and I'll see you on the next one.